Get in the dick.
Wow, they skimped on the chairs this year, didn't they? They must not be making loot box money.
And it's plastic chairs. Not even the good ones.
Okay, let's get sports out the way right now. Oh, okay, never mind. They're doing their montage.
There's that mech thing.
Go Warriors.
Tom Brady. Go Warriors. Wow. You don't even watch basketball.
I do. I have to cover it for work.
Oh. So we have soccer, we have basketball, we have football, we have a mech game, and we have Star Wars.
Yep.
That's literally all we said just a second ago.
We pretty much, so far, we have...
Oh shit, Yoda, dude.
All right, wow me, EA.
Oh, that's tight.
This would be Anthem.
So Destiny. I like how it's 3D though, like hologram. That's tight.
Is it VR? Or is that just
It's a hologram for the...
just an effect?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, how cool was that?
That was actually, that was
So
actually kind of cool.
that was Anthem. We're going to talk about that a little bit later in the show. But welcome
There is a
everybody
little
to
bit of frame
EA
rate
Play. I'm
skipping
Andrew
here,
Renee.
guys. That's
Well,
on
you
Twitch's
might
end.
recognize me from the gaming community.
And The Sims.
I'm kind of a new face
Can you turn
around
up
here.
just a little
So
bit?
this year,
They blew up the
EA wanted
audience.
to change things up because they know that I'm both a gamer and a fan. So they invited me to come and host the show. And I think this year is going to be a lot of fun, you guys. I hope you're ready because we're about to kick the press conference off. But before we do that, EA Play is more than just the show you're about to watch. Right behind these doors, there is a fan fest outside, and it is huge this year. It's a full 3-day gaming festival where thousands of gamers can come and play games for free. Now, inside the theater here, there are hundreds of community members from all over the world who are going to be capturing, streaming, and getting their first impressions of the games that we're going to be showing off here today. But before we can get to that, we've got some reveals, of course. We're going to kick things off with a look at Battlefield 5 multiplayer. Now,
Okay.
Trevor Noah
Get what
gave you
I'm
the
excited
first
about.
look.
So let's
Yeah,
see
we
this.
can clap it up.
Because I like my
We've got some
FPSs.
new stuff to show you today.
And Battlefield
then we're
4
going
was
to move on
good.
to FIFA 19, and boy, do they have some big news, you guys.
Battle Royale is
Any
a big
World
thing
Cup
now.
fans? You
What
guys
if they
excited?
add something like Battle Royale?
They probably
to
will.
Battlefield?
I mean, they probably will.
Awesome.
Because considering
Then
Call of
we've
Duty
got
already
two
announced
new
theirs.
indie
By the
games
way,
to
I'm all
share,
for it.
and then
That sounded
I'll
cool.
come
Put
back
Battle
towards the
Royale
end
in
of the
literally
show
every
with
game
some
I'll
of
play
my
it.
favorite developers to give you guys a nice, meaty look at Anthem. And of course, yeah, we got the woos for Anthem. I'm into it. You want to do this with me?
I would have been like, yes, give me the
It'd
mic.
be fun, you guys, if I
Give me
could
the
get all
mic,
secrets
you
out at
whore.
once,
No, I'm
right?
just kidding.
Stop calling
Give 'em a
women
break. You
whores.
Just enjoy the show.
If it was a man, I would have called him a whore
Let's
too.
Okay,
get things
that's
started.
fine.
I call you a whore all the time. I'm not.
I am a whore. But you know me.
I know where that body's been.
By the way, I missed the ballistic mask in PUBG.
World War II, Battlefield 5.
I also have a problem with naming conventions these days. Battlefield 2, Battlefield 3, Battlefield 1942, Battlefield 1, and then Battlefield 5? Where the fuck do you get 5 from? Oh, it's Daniel Tosh.
Right, it's time to kick this thing off. It's been 2 weeks since the reveal of Battlefield 5.
Oscar
And you know what?
Gabrielson.
It's been exciting, there's been a lot of speculation, and so many brilliant remixes of a reveal trailer. But there's also
Fallout
been
4, Fallout
lots
76,
and lots
yeah,
of
sure.
questions from the
Just
community.
throw caution
And
to the
we
wind
heard
with
you,
fucking naming
you wanna
conventions,
see
I guess.
more gameplay innovations. You want to know how customization
today?
actually works.
You
You
got
want to know more about our
They
take
told
on
call
the
me
Second
coming at
World
7.
War.
I said, oh, okay.
So today,
Oh.
we'll show you more gameplay and why
I'm
this
sorry.
is the deepest and most immersive battlefield.
To
yet.
pump. What's up?
Certainly is. You will be able to dive and smash through windows
little
to
bit more
surprise your enemies.
More what?
Volume?
Where previously
I can turn it too
defenses
loud
were
because it'll
stationary,
echo.
Okay.
you will now be able to move these weapons around on the battlefield and gain
Oh, that's tight.
advantages. And our renowned destruction system is back and more impactful than ever. So, well, you can't really hide from those pesky tanks anymore as they come chasing you for you, as they rip through those buildings.
Blast Core
You
2.
will now be able to customize your soldiers, your vehicles, and your weapons, not only for the gameplay, but for the looks, as part of our portrayal of the Second World War.
Start working backwards with
And
numbers.
that's just the tip of the iceberg in Battlefield 5. you're going to see a lot more of our new gameplay systems here at EA Play from our
Britain.
community. So let's talk about our single player in War Stories.
Yes, let's do that.
Are they making
So
Tanks
we
Wars?
want to tell you
Hey, Smurf!
about those untold stories that got us excited to start with on this game.
Icon, thank you
It's
for the
about-
follow.
What you will see is really those moments of
Welcome to
human
Gutter.
heroism.
It's a pretty good
It
graphics.
is about witnessing the war through the eyes of the men and the women who
Battlefield
shaped
is
the
pretty.
world forever.
Battlefield's always been a pretty good.
Real and relatable people
That dude with
facing
the flashlight,
the
look at him go.
brutality of war.
Knock over the
We
shroom.
started off by an exclusive look at the Nordlys war story.
Do you want me to light
over
it?
At the Xbox briefing tomorrow.
Thanks, Lasse.
I used
Something
to-
not
Our
to
stream
miss
is
tomorrow.
so
So,
tender.
our launch in October is just the beginning. You will all go
I'll give
on
the
an
hype for
expanding
hype
journey
shroom.
through the
you want,
second
we're already
World
hyped
War.
for Battlefield 5?
This game,
No
out
loot
because we're gonna be
boxes.
playing. I'm gonna be playing the shit out of this
No
game. I
premium
can tell you
pass.
this right now. What a little hype.
Every day will bring something new. And as part of that journey, after launch, you'll get something I
Ooh,
know
after
a
lunch.
lot of you have been asking for.
It's Royale.
Yep.
There it is. See, hype stream. I knew it.
It's Royale reimagined for Battlefield. So we bring those pillars of Battlefield with destruction, team play, vehicles into this new experience.
That'll be tight.
So we will bring you experience
Tanks OP.
that you haven't played
Right?
before in Battlefield.
Battle
or
Royale. We
anywhere
can mow you
else.
down through your house.
But
Tanks.
more about that later.
I'll leave
this
that
year.
going.
So with that,
The
it's
thing no
time
one
to
actually
show
asked
you
for.
what makes
I asked for it.
Battlefield so special.
I want
It's the
Royale and
unmatched
everything.
intensity of our multiplayer sandbox, and this time it's even more epic, fighting across multiple maps and modes. Welcome to your next Battlefield experience, and this is your first look at ground operations. And this time, even featuring music.
I love. So, I'm gonna watch this, but we're gonna have a discussion
Yeah.
about presenters.
Okay. Do you prefer them to be like polished actors, or do you prefer them to be like the devs themselves?
I would rather it be somebody I can understand fully. Now they have accents, yes,
They were speaking English.
yes, but like if you want to hype somebody for a game, it's not like I want to be able to be like I want to get somebody. I want somebody to like hype it, dude. Be the hype man
I think-
for the game.
That so first of all, the accent is not something that bothers me, but the presenter, I think, should be familiar with the game,
So they could get somebody.
like you know,
I mean-
in it, but
do you understand what I mean by?
but
hype man?
you're saying you're not saying I hate the fact that people with German accents are out there.
No.
You're saying that I want someone to give me some goddamn excitement.
Yep, and I did not feel
Let
excited.
me in there. Okay. It's a lot like BF4's color scheme.
Ooh, that dude just got eaten up.
Yeah, he got chewed. Oh, you can die underwater now.
Like in PUBG. Not a single.
Marvelous War Story. So this is the first look in the Xbox briefing tomorrow. Of the story, I guess. Missed all that, I'm eating a burger. Here's game engine footage of probably not Battlefield.
Sempre sonhei em tornar-me campeão.
Nope, this is soccer.
É
Goal!
preciso determinação e vontade.
Good, yes,
de
I'm
vencer.
happy with getting FIFA out of the way right now. Hey, Deadeye.
Mais difíceis,
I love you too, pal.
tu
Good to
tens
see you.
de continuar a acreditar.
They said they would show
Esta
gameplay,
é a
you
tua
freaking
oportunidade
turd
de
nuggets.
te mostrares ao mundo. Tu és campeão.
Anything about FIFA they could do to make you want to play it.
Not really.
I'm just not a soccer fan, so that's
It's football, but yes. I'm just kidding.
nude mod. Nude mod and dick jiggle physics.
The graphics look sick though.
It does look very pretty. If this, it says in engine footage or in game footage.
Alright, engine. I'm sure the graphics are very close.
Hey now. I was mad they took my swinging CODs out of Conan Exiles.
You swinging, huh?
In Conan Exiles on PC, you could be a new dude and just have it flopping about.
Yeah.
Took it out of the console version.
Well, yeah.
Fucking stupid.
How many kids own consoles? There's at least one in the room.
In-game footage was the label. Okay. Coup de Clubs,
That's the UEFA
Championings.
Champions League, the pinnacle of club football, where the world's best clubs compete,
See? Football.
and icons of the game
Thank
like Gerrard and Cruyff cemented their legacies. The world's biggest league joins the world's game. And a special thanks to the legendary Hans Zimmer and LA's own Vince
He
Staples
looks like
for
the
collaborating
you played
with us on the
yourself
trailer.
guy.
And I really love the trailer because it captures our epic vision
He looks like
for
a
how the
larger
Champions
version of the
League
guy
comes
from
to
Apple.
life in
Same
FIFA
dress.
19. And Lena's
Looks a
gonna
little
tell you
Steve
a little
Jobsy.
A little Steve Jobsy.
Okay.
As Aaron said, the UEFA Champions League is an amazing addition for the game. It's where football's biggest heroes like Ronaldo and Neymar clash every year. And it's the place where champions rise.
And Ronaldo's a
And
god.
you've been asking for this for a long time, and
You know
we
some
are
stuff
thrilled
about
that
FIFA.
it's here.
No,
And that's
about
why
football.
we're bringing the Champions League across the game.
Oh.
There'll be an authentic Champions
Hey,
League
dude.
tournament mode. Your club will chase this trophy in career mode. Alex
Trophy's okay, I
Hunter
guess.
will pursue
Where you can
Champions
play
League glory
as
in your story
Ronaldo,
mode, the
and you
journey,
can play as
and
Manchester
in FIFA
United,
Ultimate Team,
or you
there'll
can
be
play
live
as
and authentic
Chelsea.
Champions League content.
You know what would
And
sell
we'll
me
share
FIFA?
more details on that along
Nude
with
mode?
all our other
Battle
Ultimate
Royale.
Team features later this summer.
And all of that's just the beginning.
He's about to announce.
As you know, the heart
Okay,
and
good.
soul
Hey,
of
Cal,
FIFA
good
is
seeing ya.
gameplay.
Hello.
This year, we're giving you the tools to control the pitch
Good
in
to be
every
seen.
moment, from your tactical approach to the match to each technical touch. And we know how passionate you are about gameplay, so we've worked hard to shape and refine our vision for FIFA 19.
What's
with
the
input
button where
from
you
our
flop
community.
on the turf
From
and then
hands-on
roll around
tests with
trying?
beginners to
Where you
detailed
flop?
feedback
Yeah.
sessions with FIFA Pro.
Probably X.
X.
And we're going to be sharing a lot more about gameplay throughout the summer.
Press
but what
F
I can
to
tell you
flop.
right now is that the quality bar in
Ooh,
gameplay
birthday
was
lunch with
raised yet
family.
again
Happy
this
Alicia's
year.
birthday.
So we look
Happy
forward to
Alicia's
everybody
birthday.
experiencing the game on the hands-on sessions this week.
I will.
And also, of course, we're extremely excited for everybody
announce-
to play it when we launch on September 28th.
September 28th.
And that's our FIFA 19 news, headlined by the UEFA Champions League. But I just wanted to take a minute to pause and reflect. Standing
I'm sure
next
you
to
can
this
see your
trophy is
reflection.
a little bit surreal. You know,
He looks at you like,
growing
"Who the fuck
up,
are you?" Punches it.
there's two iconic trophies that every young player dreams of winning. And for your club, it's this one, the pursuit of Champions League glory. But for your country,
Wow, he loves
it's
that
this
trophy.
trophy.
Did you see that? That was sultry.
the World Cup. And with the tournament starting in just 5 days, we're excited for the world to compete for it in FIFA 18.
It was Miss Peacock with the World Cup
As you
trophy
can
in the
imagine,
library.
all of us on the FIFA team can't wait for the start of the World Cup. And we want to celebrate with FIFA 18 players, which is why we've just updated the game with a free World Cup experience on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PS, PC, and Nintendo Switch. But you can take Ronaldo and Portugal to their first World Cup victory. Or you can write your own story with some great nations who didn't qualify this year. Or you can make a crazy dream a reality
Cup
for your
mode,
home country,
free,
like mine,
this weekend.
Iceland. Who would have thought that
Kinda
a
cool.
nation of only 350,000 people would ever qualify? And you can feel their excitement.
They're about to start the haka. You know what the haka is, right?
The Kamehameha.
No,
Apologies to any England fans in the room, that might still sting.
Crowds are getting slightly better.
And Lena isn't the only one who's excited.
In
FIFA
sports
18
games?
players are loving the World Cup experience so far. But we don't want to
Yeah.
stop there. We want to invite everyone to come and join the celebration. So I'm pleased to announce that for a limited
It's a lot
time,
of vodka, Steven.
FIFA 18 complete with the entire
go hard.
World Cup
Red Six
experience
is in
is
town.
available for a free trial on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One and on PC through Origin Access.
Educate yourself on the
You
haka.
can download and play the entire game.
Thank you, Callie
Is it a
K.
football
for
thing?
free.
I'm not going to tell you. You have to educate yourself.
I'm educating myself by asking.
No. If you don't know what the haka is, you have to do some research.
So to kick off the trial, we've got some of the world's biggest creators.
2 months
who are gonna
getting
be
the
playing
decibels
live
correct
at
on the
end of
Vuvuzelas.
show,
Are you
representing
Googling
their
Haka right
nations
now?
in a little mini World Cup tournament.
You have to watch.
And this
Haka.
summer will
You
bring
can't-
so
you
much
can't
more
just
for
Google.
FIFA fans.
Warcry
Plenty
War
of
Dance
FIFA
challenge to Mary
18
coaches.
content centered
Posture dance
around
performed by a
World
group of
Cup,
vigorous movements,
and
stamping the
we
feet,
bring
and
you
rhythmically
all the
shouted
details
accompaniment.
on FIFA 19.
It's a-
But in the
it's a
meantime,
rugby thing.
let's all
Oh.
enjoy the World Cup. Thank you, and auf la vista!
She's extra German. You know, maybe. I just found out I have to be at work at 7 p.m., so I actually don't know the plan, Jonathan. So it could be possible. Steven might tell me the plan or text me the plan, and I will let you know.
Free trial is up now. Dinner would be 7, and then swimming is
EA
after
Sports,
that.
FIFA 19. You know, the
So no.
FIFA community, 20 million people from 60 countries playing in competitive
But
leagues
remember
this
this
year.
guy.
Well,
He did
FIFA
the
team never
tongue
rests
stab
either,
last year.
bringing the Champions League and
Look at
the
that great
World Cup
hairline.
and so much other
Man,
greatness
would
to
I
FIFA
kill
this
for
year.
that.
We can't wait for you to experience
That's
it all. We've got so much
best
to
hair
do
so
here
far in
today,
V3.
But I want to welcome you to EA Play.
the eyebrows
It's our
on
third
fleek,
EA
dude.
Play
Oh, yeah, they
and our
are.
second one in Hollywood.
You can hide Easter eggs in them
We're
brows.
more excited to have you with us to share all the games that we have to show you. We've got lots to do, but before we move on, I'd like to share just a couple of things. The greatest disruption to the consumption of entertainment media in the last 5
How much do you
years
think that watch
is the
is worth?
combination of
He's
streaming
making it
plus
flashy.
subscription.
I'd say about 10
As
Gs.
consumers, watching movies, watching TV, listening to music, reading books has never been easier. And we believe that disruption is going to have a profound impact on our industry in the next few years. And so over the last couple of weeks, you will have seen that we announced a new team from Israel has joined Electronic Arts to help our investment to extend our thinking and extend our pioneering
That's
into this
interesting.
cloud gaming world. For many people,
That was
that's going to
kinda cool,
mean
whatever that
extending
was.
the experiences they already play on our partner platforms. For others, it's going to mean new games and new modalities of play across a whole variety of platforms. But for everyone, it's going to mean playing games anywhere, anytime. So this week, we've got a tech demo running. All of our games streaming in HD from the cloud to multiple devices that you'll be able to try out for yourselves. Now, it's not quite ready for full market prime time yet, but it is a promise of what we hope to bring you in the future. The second part of that, of course, is subscription.
Cloud
And
gaming
we
is what's
started
happening again,
subscription
guys.
a number of years ago, and many millions of you have signed up and experienced the joy of being able to have full access to a great catalog of games. Today, we're announcing Origin Access Premier. So
I hate
three
Origin
things you
Access
need to know
because every time I
about.
turn my computer, it yells
Origin
at me to
Access
log in.
Premier will bring you all of our new
Fuck
PC
you, no.
games, starting with Madden
Get
NFL,
outta here.
back on the PC for the first time in over a decade.
Madden's on the PC.
Okay.
That's
Then
interesting.
FIFA 19, Battlefield 5, and of course Anthem. And there'll be many more titles in the years to come. Second, you get access to the Vault, our library of over 100 games from EA and other publishers. And third, it will launch later this summer. So that's a little later in the year, but if you want to get started right now and experience the benefits and joys of subscription, come in and play a free trial of Origin Access, our base subscription, this weekend. Thank you and have a great show.
Okay, so they've announced their EA gaming subscription model.
For a free weekend test. You want to play that game you've been wanting to play and not have a subscription? Play it this weekend. That corn is real mad.
That corn was angry.
Wait, was this the whole thing?
No, this is a commercial for their subscription and titles that you have
I hope
access
so.
to for the subscription.
Just you. It's a dragon.
That's what we need, more subscription services, yay.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
What's up? So
The one
I'm
with
here
personality's
sitting
back.
inside the crowd at EA Play.
She stole
And I just happen to find Mr. Vince Zampella here in the audience from Respawn.
Hi.
What's going on, Vince? How you feeling today?
You're cheaper than paying for all the Sims content. Jesus Christ, that's true.
I mean, someone's super excited about that man on PC, right? Yeah. So, you guys may have seen that Vince was tweeting yesterday, and there has been a bunch of speculation. So,
The free month really
you wanna
sucks
just
game
get
guy?
right to it?
Sure. I mean, we're not ready to show all of our stuff yet. We're working on a bunch of stuff. It's amazing. The teams are kicking ass. But we wanted to bring a little tidbit. So we've been working with Lucas on getting the name and kind of the setting for what our Star Wars game is going to be, and we're going to talk about it right now.
Oh, you guys got any guesses? I bet you the internet is going
Respawn
wild
Star Wars
right
game?
now.
I hope so. So the Star Wars name is Jedi Fallen Order.
Woo! So Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah, so it kind of gives you some idea that you'll be playing a Jedi.
So does that mean I get to like hold a lightsaber?
Yes.
No.
So Vince, you got anything else?
Well, it takes place during the Dark Times. Trying to be a little vague here, but
Oh, because
when
hackers.
the Jedis are being hunted, so it's going to be spectacular.
So for all the hardcore nerds out there who want to know like where in the timeline, like between which episodes is it?
Between 3 and 4.
Okay, all right.
I
Between
love
3 and
the-
4.
I love
That's like a
between 3 and
nice
4.
time.
That's my favorite.
You got any other tidbits?
You are
It's not
about
a
3 and a
nice-
half.
It's a dark time.
I'm
Dark Time.
Bad time. Does that mean it's gonna just be all?
I don't have enough to hype,
It's amazing.
but I'm at a 3.5.
All right, so I think
that
people are now
flaccid?
anxiously want to know
No.
like when
Oh,
next
that's
play
full.
dates.
No,
It
not
will
full,
be
but
the
I'm
holiday
building.
of
Okay.
next year, 2019, not this year.
Sorry to dash any hope.
But also made by Respawn,
But
and
now
so
that we know, we can
Respawn
set expectations. We're all
came
going to be
from
amped
like
up,
the Call of Duty
and hopefully we'll
devs,
hear
a
from
lot of them.
more
So
from
this
you
should
maybe,
be a very
maybe next year.
like crisp and
Well, Vince,
quick game.
it was great to see you. Thanks for stopping by the show today.
I'm not even
We
3.5.
do have a little bit more news on Star Wars, so I'm going to toss it over
Game
to
guy, I'm
Dennis.
so sorry.
Okay, Jedi Fallen Order. I like.
Battlefront 2. Look at this dude. He's like the
Hello there.
the
My name is Dennis.
It looks like
I work at
it
Dice
looks like
in Stockholm
a
on
shitty-
George
Battlefront
Lucas.
2. I'm really happy.
had a
and
baby
excited
with
to
the
be here
the
today,
brawny
so thank
man,
you so
and he
much
got
for
real
hanging out with
skinny.
me for a little bit.
What's the guy from
So we launched our game
the enemy, the
November
bad guy
of
from
last
Spider-Man?
year,
He was in
and
Boondock
clearly
Saints.
we
Willem
didn't get
looks
it
like George
quite
Lucas
right.
fucked Willem Dafoe.
So instead of coming out of the gate sprinting,
Willem
like
Dafoe
we
didn't
really
shower.
wanted to, we had to take a step back.
It's like having a can of tuna
and
between
make
us.
sure that we were delivering the game that our players really wanted. So we decided to completely overhaul our progression system and add a bunch of new character cosmetics for players to collect instead. So from there, we added a new hunt mode inspired by the original Battlefront games that I loved personally, starting with the Ewoks on Endor. And
You could be an Ewok and hunt.
it
Hey,
turned
Raven
out to
One.
be by far the most popular update of the game, and the team loved building
A new
Ewok
Star Wars
huts.
game was announced.
So,
but
as you
only the
might
title.
know, we're currently in our Han Solo season with content from
In
the
the Han
movie
Solo
coming
season.
next week. It's headlined
I'll
by
say it, I like
the new
Solo.
planet Kessel.
I like that movie
a
too,
really
it's great.
dangerous
Yeah.
place.
It's better.
and
We fucking agree
it
on
features
something.
the
Well done.
return
Yeah,
of one of our
well,
favorite
well.
modes, Extraction.
Hunt was fun. You were
Looking
able to be a
forward
Wampa
little
and
bit,
be
This
a dude.
summer,
That's awesome.
we will be introducing a new squad system to the game, which will allow you to team up much easier and play with your friends. We're also
That should have been there in the
adding
first place.
a new Starfighter mode focused around dogfighting with your hero ships. And looking ahead a little bit more, we will also be delivering a new large-scale multiplayer sandbox experience focused around capturing command posts and attacking and taking out capital
That's the
ships.
thing about these Star Wars
That's not
Battlefront
all.
games. Is they
We
release
know
them,
that
and
you
it's
have
like
been asking
not even
for
close
new
to being a
heroes,
done
villains,
game.
and planets
really pisses
from
me off.
A certain era that features
My
a
friends
very
manually.
iconic Star Wars conflict. So I'm excited to confirm that Battlefront 2 this year will be going deep into the Clone Wars.
Oh,
Going deep in the
It's
Clone
only
Wars.
fitting that we begin on the planet Geonosis, featuring multiple levels, including the largest
guy,
level we
where are
have
you with
ever
that?
built for Battlefront.
Good old era sucks.
So let's talk about the heroes and villains. First,
The
let me
younger man
introduce
Star Wars, that game guy. It's
the
not solo
most
time, right? It's
powerful
between 2 and
droid-
3.
The leader of the most powerful droid
Yeah.
army in the galaxy, General Grievous. And yes, he will be going up against my own personal favorite, Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. Finally making his debut in Battlefront after all these years. So, but we're not
McGregor
done.
Kenobi?
That's not it.
He's got a
He will not
nerd
come
boner
alone.
right now.
Joining them is the Dark
McGregor
Lord
Kenobi?
and leader of the Separatist Alliance, Count Dooku, as well as someone to bring
like
balance
Count
to the
Buku.
Force, Obi-Wan's
Right.
unruly Padawan, Anakin Skywalker.
Raven One loves the Clone Wars. Clone Wars is bread and butter.
Team at
Empire
home
Era is the
is
bad
He can't
apple
stop-
internet.
excited
he can't
to be
stop
building all of
smiling.
these cool things. EA and DICE are committed to Battlefront. We had a rough start, but I really think that this game has a bright future. Thank you very much for playing the game, providing us with your feedback, talking to us. Together, we will make this the greatest game that we can possibly build. There would be no Battlefront without you.
It should have to be McGregor
So
again.
thank you, may the Force be with you, and enjoy the rest of E3.
So they sort of glossed over the loot box thing with the changes that they've made, but they didn't address it directly. At least not yet. So
It's a boat
they just farted there.
in the ocean. I
Oh,
know,
you need someone driving the boat.
especially in range. Oh shit!
Oh, I don't remember the name of this game, but I have seen this platformy fella before. Unravel.
Is that what it's called?
I think that's right. No, Little Big Planet. It looks more like a sack board.
You just a string.
Oh, it's Unraveled BioShock.
That'd be tight. Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's 2K.
Oh, good.
Sorry, Martin,
Hi,
you do not win Best Hair of
it's
E3
really
award.
good to see you.
He gets best schnoz.
In Unravel, we used yarn.
I wish you would have
to
said the end.
symbolize love
Unraveled Royale.
And the bonds between people.
I'd try it.
In our new game, we tear that bond up right at the start. You lose everything, including your spark. But when things are at their darkest, you find hope.
Play with a buddy.
And you form a new bond. And your spark is rekindled. And it leads you off on an adventure. So welcome to Unravel 2.
Okay. Unravel 2.
It's a game about fresh
having
starts
Avatar
and
sex.
second chances. These two little souls who refuse to give up and who build something new and beautiful together.
I could see
And the
myself
whole
playing
game is
this
inspired by
with
that
JB
spirit
and
of
having a blast, or
optimism
playing with you and getting really
togetherness.
pissed off at each other.
Yeah.
You see,
I'm about it.
it's all made to be played
Calvin, no.
with
Calvin,
two
right? No,
characters.
Calvin.
You can play it
This would be fun,
alone,
actually.
or you can play it in co-op with a friend. But there's always two characters there, sharing one yarn and working together to get through this adventure.
Got us as excited about this game.
This game, it's quite different from the first. It's
What's
both
exciting about
lyric
this to you, Dreadlock
and
Goddess?
more challenging. But
I'm not saying it
above all,
shouldn't be. I just want to
it's a
know,
lot more
are you an
playful.
Unravel fan?
And we
Do you
think
like
it's
the
a
art
worthy
style?
successor.
What's the...
And I want to show it to you now. So I brought some help. So please welcome Michael to the stage.
So welcome, Dr. Disrespect. Play on
So a
that.
producer at Coldwood. And we're going to try to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about how you can play the game in co-op with yourself, essentially.
Demon yarn balls! Okay, that's what she's in for. Awesome. Ever wanted a friend to tie your yarn together and swing through the trees? Have we got a game for you?
There we are.
They touch tips.
So when you're playing it by yourself,
Oh.
you can essentially pick up the other character and carry them along through the more fast-paced segments of the game.
It's pretty.
And we actually tried to include a
Turkeys!
little bit more of those because
Turkeys!
we figured that since it's a co-op game, we want
Wild
to
turkey.
have more like thrill and danger and kind of wow moments. Places that were like
Yeah,
fun
it
and
is
exciting.
like Super Sackboy.
That's some
And then
nice
when you
skin,
get
mind if
to
I
the
try it
more
on?
puzzly areas like this, when you're problem solving, you can split apart into two and switch back and forth between the two characters, because that's how we've essentially designed all the problems and puzzles of the game, that you're always working together and helping each other out and utilizing this bond between you to overcome any obstacle that you come across.
Oh, but you have to, like you.
So I guess
the
I'll
yarn
jump
can't
in
ever
with this, yeah.
separate, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
So I'm gonna be the red one.
Okay.
You'll be the blue one.
I'll be blue. A little celebratory flip there. And the bird is back.
They're like chasing that little sparky dragon thing. Is it just a? It's like a metaphor for drug use.
Playing it safe. Oops. I'll swing.
All right.
Feeling.
Nice.
You can
And I'll
swing
catch
from
you.
your partner.
There you go.
It's the prettiest Mario Brothers I've ever seen.
Can I swing now?
Okay, you go ahead.
Callie would play this.
So here it goes. Okay, this is the scary part. Let's see if we can.
Now I want to see what happens when the turkey wins. Oh, he tears him to shreds.
Got it?
This isn't Halo 6. Nah, that's gonna be tomorrow. Microsoft. Evan the Dude. And welcome, Evan the Dude.
Oh, Buster. Oh, sweet. Well done. Okay, I'll go up and distract the grass.
I do want. I
sneak
do
up
would.
here.
I guess during the E3 presentations, they never really.
Okay, your turn.
Yeah. Look at me. Here you go.
Keep it
They
on
never
the floor.
fail. But I'm with Joseph. I kind of want to see the. Isn't that a chicken? Nah, that's a turkey.
All right.
I'm not chicken. You're a turkey.
There you go. There you go.
Interaction with nature. God, the visuals are effortlessly stimulating. Working towards bonds, working towards each other, build yourself, show each other strengths and weaknesses. I think Dreadlock got us is in for Unravel too.
Yeah. Finally.
Oh, they shouldn't have been drunk. And Turkey needs to quit drinking.
So that's a quick little look at Unravel 2.
Stolen from Fallen Kingdom.
You know, it looks interesting. I could see us playing it.
I really hope you like it.
A nice 2P.
It's a turkey.
Before I go,
Turkey.
I just want to send some love to the team back home, because working on this game has been a completely
Maybe it
amazing
lost its
team
gobbler
effort
in a
on
gobbler
so many
accident.
levels, and everybody has worked so hard. So
That'll happen to you?
there's a bunch of us from
Reminds me
Coldwood
of The
here,
Secret of
and
Nim.
thank you to those,
Yeah.
and thank you to everybody back home, and thank you. Love you.
What?
Fucking weird
Like,
hand.
one-
Look, do you see the weird hand tattoos?
Person specifically? Ugh. Drunk and hungover. What are you gonna latch your thread to?
I'm here. Latch on to me.
Okay, that's a little weird, but I'll do it, buddy.
We're together forever.
I made a mistake. I can go nowhere by myself.
Touch my hands.
Oh, my solo insecurities are coming out.
I'm a... Yay!
Yay, disavow me. Maybe you should shut the hell up.
Jump on my back. I'll carry you.
Or with a friend. Can you do electric-y shit? Oh, you can make a...
Oh, he's dancing. It's cute.
I think this is something that Nerdheads would really love. So far, the most exciting thing I've seen since Callie. I would watch a Callie Nerdhead stream of Unravel 2, for the record.
It's pretty though. This game's real pretty.
It's pretty.
Yay!
How high the security guard must feel when he's seeing these two things jumping around on the security cameras.
Thank you, Martin, and the brilliant team at Coldwood. The game is really strong. These guys have done an amazing
That's
job.
Rob Riggle.
It's clear that they have a lot of passion, and I can't personally wait to play Unravel 2 with my kids.
Rob Riggle.
But what's even more amazing is that we will make Unravel 2 available to everyone today. Yep.
Oh!
You heard that right.
It's up. It's
You'll
up
be
today.
able to take these two Yarnies on their next big adventure starting today. The game is
Dark Souls for
finished.
knitters. I like that. Like a fun game for two friends, or maybe parent and
So
kid.
thank you, Martin, and thank you to the team at Coldwood.
It's up.
Back
Go snag
in
it.
2015, we started on this
Snag.
journey with the original
Yarn.
Unravel
Get it.
Ugh,
to seek
that was
out the most
awful.
creative, independent developers and bring them into our EA Originals program. It's been our way of helping these creators bring their unique games to the world and to tell their stories. And last year, if you remember, Joseph Fares was up here on stage representing
Way
his
Out.
team at Hazelight and The Way Out.
Jonathan and I will be
And
hitting this
think
up later
we
this
all
summer.
can remember that? And you might even remember him from the
Which
Game
one are you?
Awards as well.
I guess I should be the one
did.
without the beard.
Anyhow,
Yeah.
in March that game caught fire. It's innovative, it's fun, and it's something fresh and new, and you all loved it. We saw
'Cause we
over
fucking
2
told
million
you to.
players in the first 2 weeks. And A Way Out is such a huge success that Joseph and his team are expanding and moving into a new studio. So stories like this drive our industry, and it's why we
Reward
will
new shit.
continue to work with independent developers to help them realize their dreams. Which leads us to our next EA Originals title, from a little game studio
Way
in Berlin
In.
called Joe My Games. When I met this team and I saw the game, I was instantly drawn to how personal this story was. It's one that carries a very powerful and important message, and it's unlike anything we have ever done. So please welcome Connie Gepper to the stage from Joe My Games to tell you more about Sea of Solitude.
Okay.
With a big old monster underneath.
Thank you, Patrick.
Sure, a Kraftwerk shirt. All right,
I still remember
I'm about it.
during the pitch how enthusiastic Patrick was, and that afterwards, like our whole team, including me, were super excited. It actually feels a little bit the same right now. I'm pretty excited, maybe a little too excited.
What's with the boots? She's also a little bit nervous, but that's fine.
Thank you. We are Yomai, a small indie game studio from Berlin, and we are developing Sea of Solitude, or SOS as we call it. The whole journey from the very first concept
journey.
to actually
Evan loves her
becoming
shirt too.
a part of EA
EA 22, we got
Originals
boats.
is simply amazing. Let me tell you more about our game. When humans get too lonely, they turn into monsters. This
I think I'm gonna stick for
is
the
at the
pro hearing
core
loss.
of everything you will see, hear, and hopefully feel while playing SOS. What makes this underlying concept so important and so unique is that nearly every human being can at least somehow relate to or remember the feeling of being lonely. In my case, I started writing the story when I
Bodil
felt
Royale.
the loneliest in my life. I think as an artist, you process your emotional
I'm
world
trying
by
to
letting it
focus.
out and putting it into your art. I'm
I'll-
still
I'll leave
amazed
you be.
how like the concept seems to just float out of me like right into the hand and onto the paper. I think this is also why so many people can instantly connect with the game, because it's not a made-up story, even though that it takes place in a fantastic setting. In SOS, we try to show how people experience different kinds of loneliness, but also how outsiders, friends, and family see those who struggle. We achieve all this in playful ways so that players who want to
daytime.
simply enjoy a fantastic experience can do so. But player who wants to look a bit deeper can reveal a whole emotional world beneath it all. Sea of Solitude is about a young woman named Kay who is suffering from such strong loneliness that her inner feeling, the darkness, the anger, the hopelessness, worthlessness, turns to the outside and she becomes a monster. The game is about finding out why this happened to her, but also how to turn her back into a human. Ultimately, the goal is to bring all those emotions into balance. Some needs to become bigger, Some would be better off a little smaller, but to embrace even your destructive part or yourself.
Is there a way of trying to cure
in
depression?
the same way you embrace
See
your
yourself.
joy.
Maybe.
Or your hope. This is what being human is all
I
about.
could see a game helping.
And that's what our game
Theme of
is
helping humans
all
expand their
about.
bubbles. Yep.
Thank you.
Apocalypse is a lonely place to game.
Basically, we're all.
Is this real?
Oh, damn.
This world that I live in is empty and cold. The loneliness cuts me and tortures my soul. I'm no
Steve
child.
Zoloff.
Destiny.
This is either amazing or a mess, hoping it's not the latter.
I like this actually.
I've just chased you so long now. I'm too weak to run. A new day is here, but nothing is new.
Whoa.
I like the graphics.
Yeah.
I'm usually not a fan of Cell Shade, but I like this. I think it'll be cool.
Yeah.
That was actually a good trailer.
I'm open to more.
Are you?
I'm the one.
Tell me more.
But I'm not the only one. We are the one. We can shut you down.
Hashtag Warriors.
Check it out.
Crossover. Gather.
Hashtag Bronze leaving Cleveland.
Yeah. That dude is out.
Packed yesterday.
Did you watch any of that game?
No. I didn't.
In the fourth quarter, the Warriors were up 20 points. LeBron can't do it all.
Nope. And they reset the team like a month before the playoffs. Like the whole team, except LeBron. Someone's making porn of that character right now. I bet $100 on it. If it exists on the internet, there's porn of it.
Just remember though, wherever you call home, whenever you're fit, or however you
Oh dang.
Product placement the game. So I guess Live is back? Because 2K, NBA 2K.
My squad.
My squad.
Yeah, NBA 2K. I don't think Live's been around for a little bit.
EA Sports.
My name's Shay Kivlin, aka Young Kid. I'm from Seattle, Washington. The only goal of mine is really to win the Madden belt.
Kid's been going after that belt since 2016. At some point, he's going to need to get out of this.
Damn.
Oh!
It's a big night for young Kiv. He's been.
By the way, I've been watching NBA 2K League a bit, the esport, and it's fucking fun.
This dude's a savage.
That was a phenomenal read, and Trini's got the lead.
40-19.
I hate losing way more than I love winning.
Oh, we have an incredible matchup. It's a rematch. Touchdown, Kev. He throws it high, and young Kev is going to be your champion.
Can I play you again?
You want to get smacked again on TV?
Everything. Madden 18 champion.
He's finally done it.
Oh, Juju! I love Juju. He's the one that
I know
played
who
with
yeah, I know.
Drake and Ninja.
Okay, baby, how you doing?
I like those pants.
Despite the fact he's a Steeler.
Wow, already starting. Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Juju Smith-Schuster from the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you guys can see, king of touchdown celebrations. That's pretty fire.
Oh, that's
I
right.
like
He
that a
did the.
lot.
That's right.
As you guys know, this is Young Kid, Madden 18, Madden champion. Like,
What's the point of
give
having
it
this
up,
kid
Young
on?
Kid, y'all. Give it up.
He's good at an esport. Give him some recognition.
Esport.
Thing about we're in
Young
video
kid.
game land.
How has it been, your success and your path, to where you're at today?
It's I've always been a competitor. When I was in high school, I was
Sports.
playing baseball.
Hey,
I broke
Jai.
my arm. So then I picked up Madden, and at first I was really bad. I was getting blown out online, but I kept at it. I put more and more time into it. Eventually, I made my first tournament, but I had a big decision. It was the same time as my graduation.
Wow. Okay. So the key to be the #1 player in Madden is to hurt your arm in baseball. That's number one. Number two, you said you had the decision to go to your graduation or go to a tournament. So, like, what did you do?
I chased that money. I still got my diploma, but I chased that money.
There you go. We're out here chasing money.
Wow, I would not have used that
That's
phrasing.
awesome. Okay, now the past few years, how has it been for you? I know you had some ups and downs.
It's been tough. I've had a lot of devastating losses. I've been so close.
I feel like you would have.
Made the final.
I feel like you absolutely would have.
Losses. It made me gain a
I
lot of
agree
mental
that I
toughness,
wouldn't.
and that's
I would not have said, I'm chasing the money, bro. Skip school.
I think you would have.
I've been like, I went to the tournament, and it was a grand time.
Trying to figure this. Hey, Schuster does his own thing.
First
Looks like my grandma's duvet, but that's cool.
Super excited. It's gonna be so
I'd wear that
fun.
exact
Today,
outfit.
I honestly can stay right here and talk to you guys forever, but I'm not gonna board you guys. We're gonna go out. I'm gonna try to take this belt, round 2. So we're out. Have a good day.
Game engine footage. Meaning they use the game engine to create the footage.
Like these.
Doesn't mean that this is literally captured from game.
Oof. You battle through the pain and failure.
I'm still sad about Jason Witten.
This place.
I'm still in mourning.
Where you've been told.
Yes.
Legends
You
are
got
born.
Dak and Zeke make you feel any better?
Nope.
I like that Eli Manning is still in the NFL. I forget that
Dak
every
Prescott.
year.
Eli Manning.
Chasing the money. Is he a gold digger?
Never about reaching the end of the road at all.
Was that the go?
That's Tommy.
Got you here.
And unknown to Cleveland Brown number 9.
I think the Browns are gonna do well this year.
They got what? Tyrod.
You want to have a side bet?
You want to do an over/under of like games won?
Yeah.
Okay. How many games do you think Browns are going to win this year? Charles Barkley says they're going to win 6.
I'll agree.
You define the moment.
Okay.
I at least think they got 6 games to win.
Do you think they can win 7?
It's possible. They got a
16-game season, right?
Right.
Okay, how about this? If they go
Hello, ladies
500,
and gentlemen. I'm Nathanius,
then you
professional
win.
shoutcaster, here
And if
alongside
they're under 500
Redwood Studios
in the
General
regular season,
Manager
they'll
Michael Martinez.
No!
You don't think they can win 8
Super
games?
excited to be here.
You think they might be able to
We're
win
gonna do this
7?
presentation a little bit
But
differently.
you don't think
they can win any. So how are you giving me a 500?
Winner take all.
Oh, I haven't said what I think they can do.
What do you think they can
Tell us
do?
the rules.
Sure thing. The objective is straightforward. Destroy the opponent's base to win. Unit control, super simple. Just
I'll
tap
think.
it,
We'll revisit.
Tap the destination, unit automatically moves there. The most efficient way to destroy the opponent's base is with this giant nuclear missile in the center of the map. Control the missile by standing on the majority of the control points. A bar fills up while the missile is possessed. Whoever controls the missile when the bar fills up will fire the missile. Takes 2 missiles to destroy the
RTS
enemy's
something.
base and win. That's it.
Sounds great, Michael. Well, enough talking about it. Let's get to this match.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an awesome matchup lined up for you here today. Fighting for the blue side of the room, if you could please give a cheer for one of the most formidable RTS players there is. Make some noise for In Control.
Did we catch a name for this RTS?
No.
While we were busy gambling.
His opponent, fighting for the red side of the room, a competitive mobile gaming phenomenon. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Nick at Night.
Hi, I'm 40.
Now, Mike, it's going to be a real
Control.
clash of these gaming styles and the competitive backgrounds that these players have. It should be a great match.
It really is. I can't wait.
All right, are the players ready? Let's get this thing going.
Ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
All right, let's kick this off. Nice little strategy game.
And he's not even supposed to be here today.
Good genre. I'm very excited for this. The players are loading in, and we are ready to
into the
kick
match. Here we go.
this off. As the players' bases have been deployed and the action begins like any strategy game. Economy will be the focus. We have a harvester to start things off. Nothing too crazy yet.
Nothing too crazy.
Now the infantry is going to come
Always
out.
top
to
tier
hold that
cringe at
top
these
point.
things.
Both players, of course, trying to take that
Yeah.
position. Nick at Night being able to reach it a little bit first.
It's like,
in a strategy game,
video
that
game
flank
risk.
position that In Control is going from the top side. Also very important as Nick at Night's forces have to circle around the center.
Right, let's see if he's able to create a 2-on-1. Is he able to get there? Looks like he's getting there.
Here comes GDI with a Rhino. It's going to rip up those infantry.
Yeah, going for the anti-infantry, and like any strategy game, the units that you're going to use when you deploy them will have a huge impact. Your micromanagement of your forces and protecting that economy as well.
Yep. Nick and Knight with some attack bikes
This
at
is,
the top. There he is.
And In Control placing the
stressful
turret
for
on the
me.
top right side to help cover that right.
Yes.
These kind of games stress me out.
Northwest position. We can see that the missile is
10 out of 10
beginning to
cringe.
ready.
This is a
and
mobile
firing
game.
That takes out half
It's
your
the
base.
easiest
most important
sport.
objective on the map is to hold those
Nick and I will
controls
never
on
be the
site.
same without George Lopez and Full House reruns. It's true. Nick and I took a big blow there.
He's done a great job of holding that down with the turret, and now he's redeploying.
Oh,
the vehicles to the
Callie,
south side,
I
bringing
missed
out
your
more infantry
emote.
to deal with the attack
Like I
bikes.
read through the
And as that
emote,
economy ramps up, of
so
course, we see
I read a
more
different
powerful
thing
units
than you
come out. We
initially
have there
wrote.
the drill pod coming in the left side to help
There it is.
flank
Putting
those
some
flamethrowers.
But now I understand what you're saying.
Going to tear through those infantry.
Yeah, and In Control brings out his first tank. That's going to be used to try
I'm
to help
sorry.
push back the smaller forces as he makes his way to the south side. That missile passing.
I try to quick
halfway
read
now.
comments when I'm streaming, and sometimes that
As we
happens.
see it starts to point towards In Control's base.
I got you.
Let's see if In Control
Face
can get
palm.
around to
You
that
face
top
palm.
corner, able to halt that missile. He does contest the missile,
I have
putting it in the
heard
yellow position.
Yeah, very
some
important,
good
of course,
shoutcasters in
blocking
general.
The pathing of those units is another big factor for this strategy. Holding those locations is so crucial as In Control begins to secure the
still have a
northwest
title,
spot.
right?
Another tank's going to come out from Nick at Night to take it out, but now he's bringing out the Pitbull as well to help lock down that north position.
This missile is very, very close to firing.
He has the thumbs of a
Another
god.
third, In Control flanks. He takes the top, that missile,
And that
fires off.
Wow.
And Nick at Night, one shot away from being knocked out here, as the next one will start to ready up in just a moment's time. In Control,
shoutcasting
very
aside,
heavy
the game
artillery
itself,
forces doing a great job at taking
I could
control of the
see
map.
being something that people really dig.
And we can see
Yeah.
as more of Nick and Knight's
These
forces
kind of
move
Like I'm
strategy
trying to
games
focus on it, and
position,
it's like
those officers,
interesting to
of course,
me.
very
Yeah.
crucial, very important to
Stress me out,
protect those,
but-
as your economy allows you to get these big late game units. Your units are going to come out a bit more slowly as you get more of them on the field. But In Control is just spreading his forces out, trying to hold this advantage that he's had so far.
Nick at Night is trying to get in there, but there's
In
a great
Control without a
turret
controller.
placement from
That's
In
actually
Control,
funny.
blocking and just ripping through again those infantry.
And we see
Keep
In
saying
Control
wow
now
and
moving
nothing
his tank
else.
towards
Another drill pod we're seeing with some
Wow.
flame tanks.
Yeah, bring in the flank. Of course, those flame guys do amazing damage to the infantry, help to clean that out. Meanwhile, two more tanks coming out from Nick at Night to try and secure those positions. He brings up the laser infantry on the south side as well to deal with that tank. Going for counters, trying to scout out and see what your opponent is doing and make the proper response is so important in strategy.
Absolutely. Nick at Night cruising around, thinking about harassing those harvesters, coming around the far side for those rhinos. Looks like he's really pressing it.
And we see that missile is starting to get close.
So far, indie
to
titles, best
firing
titles
with
of this
three
whole thing.
zones in control for Nick and Knight.
Wow, he's got all
Looking
three
to
zones.
set
That's
things
actually
back
impressive.
the other
The
way.
title
He's trying to
announcement of
rally
Jedi
his force
Fallen
around. He doesn't
Order
want to engage with just one or two units. He wants to move all
makes
of them
me giddy.
together, create a good flank position, and take over that south.
And we're seeing the first mech unit from In Control. This is the
Doesn't look half
Wolverine.
bad, but I
Gonna rip
haven't
that
seen the
missile.
mobile
Watch
game
out
scene
for
in
this
years.
missile.
And Nick and
See
Knight
ya.
fire that one off and settle
right.
for
That's 1-1.
Next missile is gonna end it.
Next missile
With
wins.
fire.
Let's see what happens.
We'll have control. The Wolverines, as you pointed out, for In Control coming out to try and deal with these forces. But Nick at Night's done a great job of getting map presence and now also harassing the economy of
There he
In
is.
Control.
Yep.
That's
Wow.
actually
okay,
smart.
we got our first mammoth tank on the board.
See ya.
If In Control can get this in position, he's going to do some serious damage.
That missile
Okay.
just past halfway ready. He's also bringing out his first
Care that
air
until we hear
unit
more
to
about it
deal
at a
with
later
this.
date.
lot
Just the
going on
title
here.
isn't
Got
enough.
a lot of
Yeah.
range that big boy.
Well,
and In Control just needs to hold.
This
they've
missile
announced
is
everything I
nearly
need to
gonna
know
fire.
to know
It
I'm
can
going
be
to buy
80%.
it, which
Where's
is
it gonna go?
it's
Is it
called
gonna
Jedi
be
Fallen
able to get
Order,
it
and it takes
off?
place
Got it
between
back
3 and 4. So
Wow.
it could be an RTS and IBM.
Defeating Nick at
That
Night
was
here,
legit.
6-1.
Dude, that was epic.
Anything interesting, Callie? I just woke up.
Amazing. What a match. Thank you so much.
That was
Battlefield
awesome.
5,
Any thoughts, guys?
Cammy is getting
I just came to make
Battle
Mammoth
Royale.
tanks, so I've done my job. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That was
Cloud
awesome.
gaming
A little
streaming
bit
is
of
becoming
everything
more of a
right
thing from
Perfect.
EA's Origin
Let's
Access.
hear it for
Jedi
Nathaniel.
Fallen Order was
Nick at Night
announced.
and In Control.
Battlefront 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2 is going Clone Wars. There's a
Ladies and
co-op
gentlemen,
Unravel
what
2
you
that
just
came
saw
out
was the
now.
worldwide reveal
What
of
Callie
Command
said.
and Conquer
Unravel
Rivals.
2, yeah.
And there's an indie game called Sea of Solitude.
Rivals.
Oh, Command and
reimagines
Conquer.
real-time strategy experience
It's a
that
CNC game.
giving
Nice.
players
I'm about that.
complete, Continuous control of their armies in quick, competitive head-to-head matches that are fueled by skill and strategy. Now, Rivals will be coming to
iOS and Android devices, but I'm excited to announce that Android players can play the pre-alpha today.
We're hyped for Command and Conquer.
Hell yeah. Search Command and Conquer Rivals.
Joseph.
Studio has been having an absolute blast playing this game, and we can't wait for you to play. Please let us know what you think.
Hyped Command and
Thank you.
Conquer. All right, new title. The fuck are you doing out there without water? Oh shit.
This is the trailer for it.
Oh, this is the trailer for it. Oh, sorry. I will keep the hype stream on then. Make it rain. Oh, man. What happened? Isn't pre-alpha just beta? No. Beta is further along than alpha. Pre-alpha means that we basically made our initial build, and then alpha is sort of the first finished first draft. Beta means that it's ready for other people to try.
A rockworm?
And beta usually is just prior to release.
I feel like it's
They said that it was up. Oh, Colin Farrell.
I like Command and Conquer, so I think that's gonna be tight.
Yeah. Would you?
I'd play it.
You guys played some mobile base
before
stuff.
we close the show with a spectacular
You and Mosley
epic
used to do
anthem, I wanted to share a
Clash
few
Clans?
final things.
Yes.
I'm blessed to be able to work with some of the most creative
I'll
people
listen to
on
Andrew
the
Wilson,
planet
okay.
who come to work every day to create amazing entertainment. And what I can say about all of those teams, and what I can say about us, is that we are always trying to learn and
Gigi.
listen and strive to be better. And so, as you look at the 10 experiences that you're going to see today, and as you play games this week, there's some things we hope come through. First, that at the very core is choice, is that you as players get to choose how you play, what you play, when you play, and what devices you play on. That in making those choices, you feel you are treated fairly, that no one is given an unfair advantage or disadvantage for how they choose to play.
Okay.
That for every moment that you invest, we know that you put so much of your life into the games we make, and that for every moment that you invest, you feel like you are rewarded and you are given value for that investment. And most importantly, that the games are fun, that we move past the grind, and that these are experiences that truly enhance your lives.
Speaking of you.
And so, as we think through all the things that we're trying to do, know that we want to be better, and that we want to make great games. And that as much as we love making games,
They
and as
mentioned
much
it.
as you love playing them, there's something
Callie.
that is even greater that we can do together.
It's probably gonna be now
The
because
power
they're
of this
finishing up.
community when we come together to do amazing things is profound. Last weekend was the 3rd year of our Play to Give program, where we show the world how the power of play can be a positive force for social impact. Millions of you out there participated in 9 in-game challenges in our games, logging millions of hours in support of Play to Give. And to celebrate that, we contributed a total of $1 million to 3 charities that share our vision for a more inclusive world. A world where representation and equality are not something we strive for, they are the standards. And where bullying and exclusion are not an everyday threat. These 3 organizations, the United Nations He for She, PACE's National Bullying Prevention Center, and Ditch the Label,
1 million
an anti-bullying organization.
Compared to the size
All
of
are
their
doing great
company
work,
does
and
not
we're proud to
seem very
support them
high.
through Play to Give.
I am glad that they are giving to these organizations at
And
all.
thank you for your support.
So that's.
It's called a tax write-off.
Give them,
EA and millions
even
of
if they
you
get something out of it too,
together doing
I'm glad that
immeasurable
money
good
went to those
Because
causes.
we love games. Thanks for being with us, and thanks for the incredible privilege.
Oh, it's on the store,
of
but not
making
available
games
for
all
purchase
of you.
yet. Huh.
Now, without further
Round
ado,
two.
let's take a look at Anthem.
Yep, I told you they're gonna finish the Anthem.
I was becoming an EA fanboy.
Gods vanished
Game engine footage.
and left our world in chaos. Creating, altering, destroying. The Anthem is all that remains.
I know you guys didn't like Star Wars Battlefront 2. That's funny.
There's a storm coming. These walls can't protect us forever.
All right. This game's day one. I've already bought this game. Like I'm.
This game does look tight.
You're just.
destroy us all.
It's sort of like BioWare looked at Destiny and they're like, you know what, we can do this game right, I think.
We can do it better.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit Fallout-y too.
Like with the mechs.
Yeah.
Like the power suit.
Nice song choice.
The remix good, yeah. I'm from Warframe. Let's do it.
Not today, princess. Give us a date. How would you give us a date? How would you give us a date?
Anthem, would you go on a date with me?
Feeling a date?
It's 4 classes, I guess.
Yeah. What's Halo-y?
Yeah.
How cool was that trailer? You guys have seen it a couple times, and it's still cool every time I see it. So I know all of you, like me, have had tons of questions about Anthem since last year because we're
Having a
all
seizure,
Bioware
stop.
fans. So we're going to do something a little bit different for the rest of the show, and we're going to take a deep dive into Anthem. So I'm going to bring out some members of the
Martin
Bioware
got your
team
hooks
to
in me,
chat
I'm
with
listening.
us. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm
Or
welcome
Destiny
to
E,
Casey
yeah.
Hudson, Mark Dara, and Kathleen Rutsard. All right, thanks guys. Thanks for coming out today. Just got a little game to show,
Probably put
right?
the creepy guy on the end,
It's gonna
actually.
be very exciting. So Casey, we're gonna go ahead and just jump right in and get started with you. So now we know that you all started, or Casey, you started your career at BioWare way back in the day, but you took a couple years off. But before you came back, you actually worked on Anthem before you left.
Yeah, that's right. So, you know, first of all, it's amazing to be back. It's awesome to be making games for BioWare fans. You know, we have the best fans. So it's been super satisfying to come back to it. And, you know, I just want to be able to continue the legacy of the studio. And that's kind of where it started with Anthem, is just thinking about, you know, what is the evolution of a BioWare game? And we wanted to create a brand new world for people to discover.
Will Ferrell's character from
a whole
Zoolander on
new
the
world
end.
of story and character. But we also
We
wanted
got
to do
to?
something that was, you know, more of a dynamic and living world, a game that would change every time you came back and played it. We also wanted to do something where, you know, if you wanted to invite your
Better have
friends
good
into
music.
it, then you could do that as well.
Good
So that
point.
was really the initial vision of the game, not an MMO, not a multiplayer game with story sort of bolted on the side, but something new and different, and I think the team has really captured that vision over the years.
Your fans really love the stories from BioWare, but I think we're kind of curious how you're planning to make story work in this shared world.
So a great story for BioWare is really about characters that you can have a connection with, choices you get to make, and feeling like the story's about
So it's a
you.
BioWare game.
In a lot of multiplayer games, those things
I'm about it.
get diluted because you're mixing multiplayer and storytelling into the same area.
Steven, can you
Now,
get
you can
those
build a
tattoos?
solution to that, but you
Can
have
you
to
tattoo
really
your body
build
like
it
that
in
for
the
me,
core
please?
of the
That
game.
didn't
That's
look
what
half
we tried
bad.
to do with
I think it would look great on
So
I
you.
might be able to pull
our
that off.
world, my story. So when you're out in the open world,
We need
world's
chat's
really
vote if
dangerous.
Steven should get this
You're
tattoo on his body.
and this is where
'Cause
other players.
he's
get to
halfway
play
there,
with you.
guys.
The thing
You
that's
can
really interesting
boo.
about this,
The
unique
face
for,
is weird.
for
So
Anthem is
whatever
that
the face
this
thing,
is a living shared
like
world.
when I
So
played
whether
Andromeda,
it's
they had apparently
weather
patched it or something, so I didn't have that
or,
problem with
it's
Andromeda.
nighttime, what we're experiencing together. Everyone that's playing Anthem at a moment is seeing the same thing. And this is what we mean when we talk about our world. It's a shared world that we all experience together.
No, you can't.
But then when I
but
finish
do
my
it.
mission, I come back to a base like Fort Tarsus. And this is a single player experience. I turn in my rewards, I talk to some characters, I experience the choices of my action. And this is where your story really lives and breathes. And by doing it this way, we're able to combine that impact
Do it.
and
Hashtag
agency
no
of
balls.
a single player story
Flappy
with the fun
faces,
of
never
teaming up
forget.
with your friends to play co-op in combat.
And we're also designing it so
Is that a
that we can
joke about
add
Canadians
story for
gaming?
years to come.
So one of the first things that we hear when
Borrow my
from our
tattoo
community
guns.
is they
I'll
want to
take each
continue to
other,
play
guys.
in our world
See?
when they've finished Mass
Do it,
Effect or Dragon Age.
Steven.
Players want more
Wouldn't that be great for
story.
Sarah to come
and so
back
we've
to?
designed
Oh, yeah,
Anthem
she'd
in a
love
way that we can
Your whole
actually
body.
add more story for years to come. And it could be anything. A new moment with a character that you've
Can't
grown
see
to
faces
love,
with an exosuit.
or an event in the world that deepens the lore, or an entirely new storyline and plot.
Well, I'm certainly not going to complain
gonna
about
blow!
more story. I don't think anybody out there is going to either. So, Kathleen, I wanted to ask you, from a writing perspective, since you are the lead writer, can you speak to what it's like to create a new world like Anthem from the beginning?
Well, what's really exciting for us, and not just the writers, but all of the devs, the designers, the artists,
It's pretty.
is that
pretty.
we're creating something new and mysterious for players
Oh,
to
excuse me.
discover. So at the heart of the premise of Anthem is a world left unfinished by the gods. But the gods left behind their massive tools, and those tools are in constant conflict with this unknowable force called the Anthem of Creation. And the chaos of those things pushing against each other means that the world is constantly being reshaped in new and unpredictable ways.
Yeah, violent storms, mutated creatures, gigantic monsters. It's a dangerous environment that you need to wear a suit of powered
Callie's
armor, a
interest.
javelin, to be safe in.
Ew,
Now, something I think a lot of players out there maybe don't stop to think about is just how much work goes into creating a new intellectual property or IP, as we've been saying. Now, we've seen all these different creatures, and Mark, you mentioned the storms. What's the process of creating a game like from scratch?
Yeah, it's something we've done a few times at BioWare.
You want melee options,
and
Chad.
then really the hardest part is getting started, just kind of getting off the blank page. So what we try to do is we think about the new experiences that we're trying to unlock for players. So like, what is the fantasy fulfillment? What are the new things you actually get to go and do that are different from what you've played before? So that's where we start, and then once we think about those things, that's the power of creating new IP, especially for games, is that you actually get to build a whole fictional universe that's meant to bring out a certain experience. And then once we do that, then we still need to build all the rest of the stuff. And what unlocks it creatively is to think about
Is this something you're down for,
principles
Lithic?
around art style, tone, and even the technology and the politics of our new world. And then from there, we can actually go and build out every last detail.
So I
Yeah,
don't
and one of the
really care
unique
from the
challenges
marketing speak
for Anthem
about
is that it's
detail
a
and
world-
experience and
an
immersion.
experience
Like,
that's meant to feel
like
alive,
talk about
like it's happening right now.
Well, specifics of the
and
game.
so the world
Right.
is always changing, whether the storms, seasons.
The world is always
and,
changing.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a really great concept to write for, because what it means is it gives us the opportunity to
like the particle
drop
effects.
into the
Yep.
world almost in real time, a dramatic event that changes the world for everyone. And that could be anything from
Oh, that's
gameplay
cool.
to
As long as they
lore.
don't Battlefront to it.
I mean, all of the moving
Destiny and
parts
Horizon
in
Zero Dawn had a
Dynamic
baby?
World sound really cool, the way that they sound like they're
To
going
me,
to
it
come
feels
together.
like
But even though there's obviously a lot
Destiny
going
plus-
on, it really all comes back to your character. So let's talk about who we're going to be playing as and why we're fighting these crazy beasts.
So you are a freelancer, uniquely skilled to pilot these Javelin exosuits. And you need those suits to survive and fight in this world, because the world will kill you. But on top of that, our ancient rivals, the Dominion, they've discovered a way, they think, to weaponize the Anthem of Creation. And
Okay,
so
that was the stuff that will
we
hook me
need
or turn
to
me off of a game.
stop them and protect the free people of Tarsus.
Now, I've heard you call this power armor a couple different things. Is it a suit? Is it a javelin? Like, what's the canon term here?
We call them javelins, and there are 4, and they each have unique abilities. There's the Ranger, and then there's the Colossus, the Interceptor, and finally, the Storm.
Yeah, so each
Dibs
javelin
Interceptor.
gives you a different
Dibs
way
Storm.
to play the game. But the thing to remember is, like Kathleen said, you're not your suit. You are a freelancer, a pilot, which means you can decide which suit you want to use based on
Nicholas
your
Clausen.
mood, based on the mission you want to engage with, or the javelins that your friends are using. So really what this allows us to do is we
Storm
build the
looks the
suits
coolest.
to look like they're built from the materials of the world. So
And it's
they each
purple.
have their own unique
Yeah.
abilities. So let's take a look at the Ranger now.
Because I'm a
The
thick
Ranger
boy.
is a more generalized suit, able to do a lot of different things.
Okay, that's tight.
Really designed for up close
This is
and
Ranger.
personal combat,
Still tight.
one-on-one for the most part. The Colossus is heavier, more specialized, but able to really pack in big weapons that let them devastate the battlefield.
Oh, shit!
I'm just gonna say the Storm looks like it's gonna be my favorite. I'm sure you guys out there are picking your faves right now too.
We didn't do that.
No,
Don't
don't
get in our
Let's
heads.
take a couple questions right now. So Casey tweeted, some of you may have seen, asking for people out there to send us your questions. And the first one is going to be from @It'sSweetNicole, who asks, as a player who is all about making their character their own, what kind of customization options will be available in Anthem?
Good
Yeah,
question.
so we really want players to express themselves, both through customizing the way their javelin
Tight.
plays, through gear and weapons, but
Cool.
also being able to personalize the way that it
Oh,
looks,
those are some-
both through
oh,
paint
that's
jobs
tight.
as well as changing the
Also
actual
tight.
geometry
Mass Effect.
of the suit itself. We want teams to be able to do this as well. And because you're going to be using a
Only
javelin
saw
for
gun
a long
combat.
period of time,
You can be
you
any
really
type of
want
Iron
to
Man
be
you
able to
want.
make your own.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Don't
'cause
have color
actually,
shaders. Yeah, the
Jay
shaders in
had
Destiny.
A question connected to customization. Monetization. How, when, loot box, cosmetics.
Someone said loot box.
Yeah, so we are going to have some cosmetics and vanity items that you'll be able to purchase, but you're always going to know what you're going to buy before you spend any money on it. So no
There you
loot
go,
boxes,
Callie.
no ability to pay for power. So that means no ability to spend money on gameplay advantage at all within Anthem. But even more important than that, we want to make sure that Anthem is an immersive experience that feels like it's complete from the get-go. So that means a main story, a big open world, and an ongoing
Wow.
service that
Wow.
provides
Wait,
new
what?
content,
Complete?
Complete? Is that, did you just say that word complete?
for everyone.
From the get-go?
Well, I'm glad to hear that I can make my
Wait, I don't have to
javelin
buy
paint.
2 games?
I wanted to know, I'm going to be honest.
Hold the phone.
We talked earlier about this.
He may have just sold
co-op
me.
Experience. Can you tell
Instantly.
me a little bit about how the team gameplay in Anthem works?
Fucking incredible.
It really is about.
You knew I was gonna react to me.
We came up with an idea.
As a team
How
of
about we
superheroes
finish it?
working
How about we
together.
finish the goddamn
We wanna
game
get
before we
people
sell it to the
together in different
masses?
Classes. So, you know, I think here we're going to see the.
Unlike
the
Destiny, where we
Colossus,
fucked up.
You know, just
Not
hammering
once,
people on the ground in gameplay.
but twice.
Have a look at that. So, heavy artillery, being really strong, you know, in melee combat. And then here you've got
Melee
the
combat.
Ranger shooting down from above.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
they're using
I'm
combos and
about
special
this
abilities
game.
and stuff like that. But what I love is you don't just
Underwater.
run around.
Look how-
you're swimming and flying as well.
That's tight.
So it's interesting
All right,
because
dick hard for
the
Anthem.
Snake Tones wants to know, how will you balance multiplayer with single-player storytelling?
So
Ah.
Anthem's really built around trying to combine the impact of having your own personal story
Ranger
with
might
the
be a
fun of
sitting
playing
duck.
with other players. But we really want to make sure that that playing with other people feels like a choice. So
But
for
here's
people
hoping that
want
Melee's
to
not just
experience
a
the
punch.
story,
Like, I hope there's a little bit of
you're
depth
going to be
to
able
that.
to do that. Now, going out into an open world like this by yourself is going to be a
There's-
little bit more
there's your
challenging
tattoos.
than
Okay.
the team of 4 people.
Okay,
And
gotta
we've really
start
tried
looking
to
at 'em,
balance the
Steven.
co-op
I'm looking.
experience to be fun even for people that don't normally engage in this kind of thing. So I really hope that everyone at least gives co-op a try.
Okay, that's
die
good to know.
merchant.
If you want to roll solo, you can, but it's just going to be a little bit more difficult. Well, I know you all are on the edges of your seats. How about we show a little gameplay?
Okay.
Yeah? You guys want that?
That'd be great.
All right, so Kathleen,
Please,
you
and
going
thank
to
you.
set this up for us?
I will. So
I'm gonna drop my pants now, Steven.
The,
Well,
your
get
your
ready for
friends have
gameplay.
decided
Oh,
to
just
play a
cover that.
mission called Scars and Villainy. The Scars have put together an acid-based super weapon, so you got to take them out. So you start in the Strider, which is like a giant walker, and it's your forward base of operations. You have a conversation with your crew, Halleck, Faye, and Owen, and you'll hear Owen. He's going to talk us through the mission as we experience it.
We have a
here.
gutter guild with javelins made of parts we found in
and
gutters.
Yeah, then you just
Yes.
get into your javelin suit and you head out with your friends.
We actually have some gutter
All
clans
right.
out there.
Well, thank you so
the
much,
world.
Mark, Casey,
Oh?
Kathleen, for
Right
talking
now,
to me
GTA
about
Online
Anthem
and
today.
Xbox One.
Oh,
We're
yeah,
going to go
sure.
ahead and roll the gameplay now. Enjoy, everybody.
Any Club Penguin announcements? None. Also known as a poo spear. We're all here. We're talking about the game. Might as well show it.
I love BioWare. Frostbite.
Frostbite Engine's a good engine. They're gonna get
Freelancer.
a lot out of
time
it.
to get to work.
Callie.
Faye said this
Yeah.
bastard made some kind of acid. They're using it as a weapon. So, find where they're making this garbage.
There's your guy.
Oh, it smells like chicken.
So that's heavy.
There's the thick boy game guy. Okay, so Y is your punch button, it looks like.
It doesn't run out of fuel. You can fly as long as you want.
Owen, what's the plan here?
Picking up loads of scars nearby. Take a look around the area, but
Oh, this is pretty.
be careful.
I guess last week my fingers have calluses all over. Oh, Cutter's your friend, Chai. I'm sorry.
Hello.
I wonder if I can turn off the number. That's a little nitpicky thing, but
Right. Checking out the Scar Camp some more.
Look at all the weapons. Oh, and the turrets. Better move quickly.
oh, there's dragons in this game.
Yay! No selling point.
Steven has a very rough butthole. You don't have to track fuel. I'm out. Yeah. That's funny. They make me stronger. I want to see some. Now, Chai, you put it in my head. I want to see some punching. Some punches and kicks.
That looks like.
That looks like Sam.
Yeah. Oh, there's a bomb there. Let's just put my shield on red. Okay, this is Storm, I think.
There's a Shaper relic. Wait, something's odd. Get a closer look, would you?
Dang it.
See
stop
those
just showing
radiant
off.
pieces of energy? They're echoes from the Anthem of Creation. Loads of scars nearby. Be careful.
I don't know. There's another. Oh no, that's a power meter down there. Never mind.
Burn.
Okay. Explodey. Oh.
They're frozen. For the Wombo combo.
Oh, they did get a combo in there.
Return them to the relic. You've got to silence
fire.
them first.
See, Storm. Oh, attacked quickly. Weak as shit, though.
Oh!
It's gone silent. Disaster averted. Do you think we get a bonus for... Wait, something's happening.
Yeah, this feels like a good version of Destiny.
What the hell was that?
I think that was whatever laid all the eggs around here. The sound came from below your position.
It's Earthworm Jim.
On the plus side, this definitely counts toward hazard pay.
But how do you control your friends?
Leading down, follow
Like,
it.
how's Sam gonna
We
fuck
should
this
find
is
the
what I want to
source.
know.
Well, if you can team kill.
Is there friendly fire? It's important to know. I need to know that right now. Good impact. I like the feel of that.
The Godzilla eggs.
Oh, hello. You're a handsome devil. What's your name?
My name is Fuck You, get out of my den!
Everyone can fly, so you can't push people off. Chai's happy it's in third person, yeah.
I'm not...
You have cool suits. I want to see him, damn it. Yeah.
How cool was that? I'm so hyped, you guys.
So are we.
And that was,
Hype stream.
Yep,
that was
hype
actually
stream's
just
on
a short version of the
overtime.
full demo that we brought here to LA. So if you want to come by the Anthem Theater here at EA Play, you can check out the game live.
So I'm sure the question on everyone's minds.
When does it come
When
out?
do we get to play?
So Anthem comes out February 22nd, 2019 on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.
So mark your calendars, everybody.
PG.
Fire off your tweets. Thank you so much again to Casey and the entire BioWare team.
Starship
I know
Troopers.
you guys had that awesome
Ooh, a Wonder
dinner
Woman game would be
outside,
awesome.
So I will see you guys there.
All right.
We need one of
Give it up
those.
for Casey Hudson, everybody.
Sort of God of War style combat, I think.
Alright.
Would work well.
Are we
I
making
also
over-under
wanna give
bets
a
that
big
it's getting
thank you
delayed?
to all of the developers
Anthem?
who showcased
Yes.
their games today and everybody working hard at their studios back home around the world. Let's give them all a round of applause.
I think it will not be delayed.
Now, some of what you
I'll go
saw
with it next
today, you guys have to wait to play.
Oh, they're getting-
You
they have,
guys,
closed
EA
captions
has
in there.
so
That's
much
neat.
available right now.
No
for those of you
crossplay
keeping score,
announced as of
you
now.
can get your free trial of FIFA 18's World Cup today. And Andrew told us about the free trial of Origin Access. Yarny is back with a buddy in Unravel 2, which is also available today. Plus, you can take on your friends in Command and
Will
Conquer
there be a
Rivals
healer?
starting today as well. Now, that's a lot of available stuff that's out today. Is anybody ready to go home and download anything? No? You're like, I just want to go outside into the fan fest. I get it. So, I want to let you guys know to keep your streams going because in
Unravel's
just a few
live.
moments, the FIFA 18 World Cup live tournament is going to begin. I'm going to head outside and check out the
Here's some
games,
PC
but
stuff.
I want to thank everybody for coming down to EA Play today and watching the press conference, and have a great weekend.
Thanks, Boo.
20 bucks for Unravel 2, says Callie.
Did they start there with the same thing?
No, this is a different one.
That'd be silly.
Because they didn't show any of the stuff that they hadn't announced yet,
That's
like Unravel
true.
2 and stuff like that. I'll play any game that is an image of God of War. I think Wonder Woman in the style of God of War would be awesome. Okay, so we are good on the presser. The presser is in fact over. So, what did you guys think of all the stuff that they went through today? What was the thing that you were most excited about? How did you feel about the press conference overall? Chat, feel free and start throwing out. Lithic, next today, E3 and other channels have some sort of developer interviews and stuff like that. There are no other pressers today.
That's tomorrow.
Tomorrow I'll give you guys the schedule here in a little bit. But first, the first thing and the first hype was a Battlefield 5.
Yeah.
World War II. They announced a battle royale in Battlefield, which I'm excited for. I love the game type.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be awesome. Battlefield, first off, is really known for having really good graphics and
Destructible environments.
And
their games fucking work.
It does.
Isn't that crazy?
It's weird.
How the game fucking works.
And you get what you're paying for. You don't have to wait.
Yeah.
Like usually, all they send in is maybe a new map every once in a while, not, and it's completed. So I'm pretty stoked about that.
Getting to chat. Game Guy says they're going hard on Anthem this year. Yep. What was the Child with the Red Eyes from? It was a game called Sea of Solitude that Lithic is when there. Lithic like the lack of loot boxes. I feel like they showed pretty much nothing on Battlefield 5. They told us that they're going to be even worse and annoying than before for tanks.
Yeah, well.
Also, Lubos pay for convenience looks at Warframe. Yeah, I could see a little bit of Warframe in the Anthem. Like I can see that. Creepy Killer, that one time of bacon. Hello, welcome in. Okay, so yeah, Battlefield and Royale, I'm down for that. I'm also down for learning about COD Blops 4 and their Royale. I'll try both of them.
But that's Activision.
And that's another thing. But as far as Battle Royale goes, I'll try any of them because I love the game type and, whittle down to my favorites at that point. FIFA 18.
Who cares?
Not a thing for anybody. It's not a thing for me. Maybe it's your thing.
I'm not a sports game guy.
Yeah. Cloud Gaming and Origin Access. So if EA put their first run titles on that, like Anthem, and it was, $5 a month or whatever a month
then
it is,
sure.
then yeah, first run might be done. And that's part of the reason why I like Xbox Game Pass is all of the first party stuff goes on there. State of Decay, Sea of Thieves, Crackdown, Halo, Gears of War, and they're day and date with the release now. So you pay for the pass, you get the games when they come out. So if EA did something like that, I'd be more into it. But I am interested to see how cloud game streaming works, so that maybe I don't have to download. I need to buy a goddamn hard drive for all my games and shit.
Wow.
I hate vehicle on foot soldier combat in Battlefield. It's the worst in every game. They need to get rid of service stars. Warframe is great, so Anthem has to do some crazy stuff with the flying. That's true. I'm just thinking about the new Star Wars game, not Battlefront. Yes, so that was the next thing. They announced this specifically. Respawn, who made Titanfall and Titanfall 2.
Right.
They are making a Star Wars game for EA called Jedi Fallen Order, and it takes place between 3 and 4. I'm guessing after the fall of you know, the Jedi Temple, which is where Star Wars: The Force Unleashed took place, and I fucking love that game.
Right.
So I'm right there. That's all.
And
That's
you know,
literally everything we know about it.
And if you can make a better game than Titanfall, I'm all about it.
That's right. You didn't like that. Did you play the second one though?
Still a piece.
Oh, did like the campaign?
Titanfall 2, no.
The campaign was really good. I can't sway you on the PvP because it's not going to be your thing. But the EA service is cloud. The EA Access or EA Origin Access Premium or whatever it was was going to be cloud based. And then so Battlefront 2, the second season is solo based, like
Han Solo.
And they're going into Clone Wars.
The Clone Wars.
Then announced Unravel 2, which was the Yarny co-op.
Yeah, Yarn co-op platform.
Looks super pretty.
It looks pretty and it looks fun.
No one hyped it, but I think some of you wished you probably had.
I would have played it. I will play it with you.
A couple of you looked really excited about it.
I have a sneeze coming.
That's all right.
Somewhere.
Ah! Okay, let's try to get it out of you.
Thank you.
Sea of Solitude was a cel-shaded game from the indie developer, and this is something that I think I like EA doing this, is finding indie developers and then publishing their games out. So
right.
A Way Out last year, Sea of Solitude this year looked interesting.
Right.
It's something I would investigate more of. NBA Live and Madden 19. They just sort of said they're coming.
Yep.
Madden's coming back to PC.
I mean,
so there's that.
It'll run better, I bet.
Yeah. with a $1,000 system, it'll run better. Command and Conquer Rivals. Command and Conquer's coming back, and we got a little bit of hype for that one.
On your cell phone,
on
your mobile device,
and some Command and Conquer.
So the Wi-Fi's are gonna become your best friend.
Huh?
Your Wi-Fi's.
Yes, get your Wi-Fi's. But it turns out Anthem becomes a horror game. You get separated from your teammates, and it was really Dead Space all along. That'd be awesome. I have always loved the idea of a secret sequel where they they name a game, they put it out, and when you get to the end of it, you realize it's part of another franchise.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I always love that, so I'd be in for that. In 25 FPS at 720, you'd see how bad it is. So, finally we had Anthem, and we got hyped for that one with a release date of February 22nd, 2019.
Whether that comes that day or not is a question.
Sure, anything can happen with any game. I'm not too worried.
I only care about one release date, Steven.
KH3.
That's all I care about.
You want a release date for Kingdom Hearts 3? That'll be Sony's Monday night.
Yeah.
You'll be if they don't give you a release date for Kingdom Hearts 3, will you spit fire? Will you literally piss and spit fire?
I might quit Sony.
I
might quit my relationship with Sony.
That's a lot.
Even though Kingdom Hearts 3 is probably going to be on all platforms.
They showed KH3 3 years ago. I don't know if they showed it.
Something.
But it has recently been shown. You've been able to see some stuff. But there's only one thing Cal wants.
I want the real life
Release
E3
date.
experience with a Kingdom Hearts 3.
The release date.
Release date.
Give them a date. So this is what we have coming up as far as the schedule. There we go. So tomorrow we have Microsoft at 3 p.m. All those times are central. But you can sort of plan out what you want to do. Our pre-stream goes live 30 minutes beforehand. So also tomorrow morning I'm going to do a stream with the Red Sixers. So join us for that. It's going to be fun. We're going to have some cheer incentives. So if you cheer 25, we have to switch spots in the ship, run around. If you cheer 100, I'll blindfold Caleb while he's piloting.
Wow.
We're going to do some crazy shit like that tomorrow. But yeah, nothing else for the rest of the day. You guys have fun, have a blast, go do your thing. But tomorrow is Microsoft, and we won't pre-stream for Microsoft right now. But I have a lot of stuff that I'm looking forward to. I have some hopes and dreams, but start thinking about now if there's anything they can do. We're so late in the console cycle that maybe there is nothing they can do. But every year I ask, what can they do to sell you an Xbox this year? And that's you haven't bought one yet?
Nope.
Pretty much no need to, I guess.
I don't.
I don't think. Well, I'll ask you tomorrow when we get there.
Okay. I would use one, but I don't.
You would play one given to you, but I'm gonna guess that there's pretty much nothing they could say or announce that would make you want to get one.
I don't see the point.
Yeah.
I just don't.
10,000 bits and everyone dresses. How about 10,000 bits and everyone stays dressed? Yeah, I'd do that for 10,000 bits. I'd stay dressed for 10,000 bits for sure.
Oh, I would take it all off.
Overall, what'd you guys think of the EA? It seemed pretty brief.
It was an hour.
Like an hour and 20 about. Did it feel like they didn't have? Oh, excuse me. Okay.
It's just my
I just
shitty
knocked
sunglasses.
I knocked your shades. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Oh, my feet. I'll keep my feet off camera. Did it feel like they had a lot to show, or did
No.
it feel like they sort of cobbled together a show?
They were like, sports, Anthem,
I should close the
knitting.
door. Bye, game guy. Enjoy the gun show. So we're gonna scale bound with
the
platinum
gun,
again.
The
Yeah.
gun show's
Okay.
right here, game guy. Where are you going, dude?
Yeah. Even from last year, there was nothing. So Unravel 2 looked kind of cool, but other than that, there was nothing that was a surprise to me.
Yeah.
They didn't surprise me. They didn't get me hyped for anything other than what I was already hyped for, which was like Anthem. Star Wars Battlefront 2 stuff looks kind of neat, but you know, there were no big surprises.
No. There wasn't anything like, oh wow, that's amazing. It was just standard.
Yeah. So I am still super hyped for this E3 in general, but
Yes.
EA did not kick off very well.
I thought they did okay.
The show was well put together.
Well put together.
But very few cringe moments. Except the shoutcasters.
Yes.
Was that the one?
And the people, to me, okay, if you're going to talk about
Yeah.
your game, they should have like a person that's like super hyped about the game, not like the devs that are like coding, not the code
Right.
monkeys.
There's a sweet spot that you should probably hit, which is someone who's been involved with the creation of the game talking about it, but someone who can also
The marketing team.
get up,
You know.
get out there. Yeah. P was another indie game they published.
I'm for
this
hire.
year. Oh, yeah,
Hire
that's
B.
true.
I would hype
That's
and market your game.
That's true. Yeah.
I'd be real damn good at it too.
That's true. I think that would be something you'd be good at. So, guys, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. I also want to wish a happy birthday to Alicia Holly Bernardez, JB's wife. Happy birthday, Alicia. We love you. And I want to thank Cal for joining me today.
Yay, me.